In 3, 2, 1, crescendo!
Qualification match number 81 officially underway here on the Galileo division. We got notes flying through the air during our autonomous period. Robots working all by themselves to make the most of this 15-second period. Looks like Red Alliance has a slight advantage on the notes with a score of 31-20 in favor of Red. Moving into our teleoperated period. Lots of our robots ended up on the middle line here going into our teleoperated period. First back to the Blue Alliance speaker. Looks like it's going to be the Wyndham windup machine of 3467. They're heading on over to the amp to start dropping off some notes. Blue Alliance has pulled slightly ahead with a score of 34-31 very early on in this match. 1577 dropping off a note in the Red Alliance amp as best they can. They're grabbing some of those residual notes and tossing it right in ever so gently. Their partners 829 following it up right behind them. Blue Alliance is currently amplified, but no Blue Alliance robot is to be found over in front of their station. Team 3467 launching a couple notes from that midline as their partners 5285 are going to traverse all the way back. The biggest birds are going to drop off some of the biggest notes into the Blue Alliance amp. 3467 lining themselves up against the subwoofer to sink in one of those shots. Red Alliance finishes their amplification just as Blue Alliance begins theirs. Blue Alliance is going to try to pull ahead as best they can. We got one note in and out for the Blue Alliance. They're going to get their rebound. 1285 is going to recycle that note immediately into the Blue Alliance amplifier. A little bit of a crash bang boom over here on the scoring table side of the Red Alliance as the Blue Alliance tries to make their way through. 5285 in the way of their partner, but they're going to make their way around. 1577 for Red, lining themselves up as the Red Alliance begins their amplification. We are 68-65 in favor of Blue with both alliances amplified. We're gonna go note for note, shot for shot to see who can keep the lead here in match number 81. We're gonna go 1 for 1 here. We're at 83-75 in favor of Blue in our final 30 seconds. We're gonna see if these teams are gonna make their way towards one last amplification with less than 2 notes separating these two teams. That sound means it's time for our end game. Blue Alliance is going to amplify themselves in hopes of extending their lead ever so slightly. The human players have officially been unleashed to try to start launching some notes. Wyndham windup gets one note in at the buzzer for the amplification. Teams are going to start heading towards the stage to see who can climb up to center as time expires. 100-91 in favor of Blue. Taking that win with a score of 106-93. Blue Alliance walking home with 3 ranking points, 2 for the win, 1 for the melody. Red Alliance walking home with 2 ranking points as well, 1 for the melody and 1 for the ensemble. A little bit of shift in the rankings. Wyndham windup's going to drop